welcome to Words of Wisdom and Guidance. How are you? How are you today? Midweek. Cheers. I got my coconut water. Oh, so refreshing. Been up the yard. All I can smell is horsefly spray because I've sprayed myself so much because the horseflies are dreadful. Anyway, the sun is out. The sun is shining. It is a beautiful, beautiful day. And it has been a beautiful day. It's my beautiful son's birthday. The only man who has my heart. It's such a pleasure. He is so special. So it's his birthday. I had a little time with him today, and had a lot of good guidance. What are you feeling today? It's a bit of that midweek, isn't it? I started off, and I got a beautiful message back from one of my closest and oldest and dearest friends who I haven't heard from for so long. And I'm really, really, really blessed that today, on the day of my son's birthday, she has come back in my life and sent me this most beautiful message. So people come back for a reason, okay? And I'm still having this idea, this sort of battle in some ways of you not being invited to the table. And that's absolutely fine. I'm getting used to it. I'm getting the concept of it. I'm understanding that. Someone comes to me for help, I will give help. So I'm really trying to work with this energy and just allowing the energy to take me where it needs to go right now. Because there's no point overthinking things, and there's no point in really, battling with energy. Because at the end of the day, the universe has your back. The universe wants you to succeed. Your soul path is your soul path, and it's all going to be there for you. So just trust in it. Let's see what our guidance is today then, shall we? 2 day as well. I've seen a lot of 2s today. Very strong 2s. Duality, harmony, blessings, but also the idea of union with self, and balance. And we know that this is very important, okay? Very important, our balance right now. Remaining balanced. Youth is not a time of life. It is a state of mind. Many a little makes a mickle. Many a little makes a mickle. Well, what's a mickle? Maybe someone would like to tell me. Many a little makes a mickle. That's a very unusual message. Youth is not a time of life. It is a state of mind. So yeah, maybe you're getting into that sort of new chapter, new you feel. I am. My physical body, I went, as you know, I shared with you 10 days of literally no energy, wiped out, finished. And it did take me a while. I ran till I was empty. I was having, on my podcast interview today, I interviewed a beautiful lady who you can go and listen to her in the next week. She'll be up on our podcast. But we were talking about exactly that. How can you offer your guidance, offer your light, offer your strength, your whatever you want to be offering, if you haven't filled up your cup, if your cup is empty, you have nothing to offer. And to wait for people to fill your cup, that's not how things should be done. You have to fill your own cup. So youth is not a time of life, it's a state of mind. So you might be feeling that strong urge right now to make some relevant changes into your world, into your lifestyle, into your body, into your mind, into your emotions. Let the energy guide you with this right now. Okay, so we have got today on the table our Inner Temple Oracle. We've got the Intuitive Whispers cards. They were on my table from this morning. And I literally, let's put this back. It was this be your sign from the TikTok reading. And they don't, when they go on my table, often they just say, that's it, I want to stay, And I have got Shaman's Dream. So you might be dreaming a lot. You might be getting a lot of signs in some way. Remember, we don't just dream when we sleep. You can have a little bit of a daydream. Have you experienced that, where you suddenly come around and you think, oh, right, That's a dream, and something might have just started to come up from your subconscious, something that might be guiding you, and you think, where have I heard that? What do I know about that? It could be something that is stimulated then later on by some song or a message or someone saying something to you. So see how that pans out for you over these next couple of days. The awakening this Saturday is going to be very relevant for a lot of us, and you have a choice of where you need to go. That's the message today. There is a choice. So youth is not a time of life, it's a state of mind. We're getting into this new earth, the new way of feeling and being and doing. And, you know, talking about that today with Dara on the podcast is about recognizing the signs of burnout, the signs that you are needing to change, and finding the tools to be able to help you do that. Whether it is listening to someone like me or a podcast or reading a book or watching something on YouTube that stimulates you or changes your mind in some way, that is important. Now, we've got 2 of these cards today, which is quite important, quite interesting. They don't often come out together, but we've got a trapped card and we have got fated life. Now, I have just said to you that it is very important that you have the choice. Okay? You can stay trapped and in your fated life. There's no problem with that. But it's something that you are not feeling comfortable with if your body is telling you something, if your emotions are telling you something and you're ignoring it. It's no point staying there, because you really want to be in freedom and destiny life. That's where the balance has to change. Something has to change. And it's really quite important. Many a little makes a mickle. I don't know what that means, but I just feel like it's keep working at something to change something. You know, many little things will make that whole situation different. I feel like it's very important message today. So really focus in. If you are getting these messages, these dreams, this sort of initiation into, I've got to make my change. It's got to be changed. We know that the fated life is a nice enough life. You know, you can make a good enough life. But if you're feeling trapped in it, why would you stay in it? Is the question. So it's the safe option, doing the right thing, the expected thing. External influences cause you to do the right thing. And it's also what I referred to as, you know, filling your own cup. And instead of waiting for others to fill your cup. If you're coming from an empty cup to others, you have got nothing to offer. And you soon get found out. I don't know why I'm so passionate about this today. The fated life is the expected life, the one that's most likely and the one you'll live if external circumstances direct you. It's the one you'll live if you believe what society, the people and the systems say you are. And if you do what they say you should do. The fated life is the safe life. But in living it, you may find that there's music still in you that longs to be expressed, or a feeling of, is this all there is? Now, I have a choice to make. And I know it's going to be a strong choice that I'm going to have to make. But the thing is, I'm at this point where I'm on this edge. I'm in this void of learning, right? This transformation, this readiness, this space to allow more other things to come in. I can choose to go back to the fated life. I can choose to continue to fight something or ask for something or hope for something that is just not there. Or I can accept that there is going to be something else. And that was another conversation I had with Dara today. You know, often we do find that on the other side of that hardship, of that decision that you're not sure of, or that you worry about, the letting go of, you think there is nothing, but often there is something better. So you have a decision to make. Do you choose the fate of life or the destiny life? Do you choose the safe option or the courageous one? the one that makes you come alive. And that's important, because if you're feeling trapped in some way, it's because you do need to be able to change something. When we see the trap card, it's about resentment, anxiety, resisting change, ignoring your needs, avoidance. So you're invited to question where in your life you feel that trapped or reined in. How are you playing small or caught up in doing the right thing? What are you denying yourself? What does your soul truly crave? How can you give yourself more room to breathe, express yourself, and be free? You have to learn through experience. This is how we grow. This is how we truly live. When we're free to be who we truly are, we become intoxicatingly attractive. People want to be around us because it liberates them. See, filling from your own cup overflowing, that's where you can give to others. That's where you can help others. That's where people come to you. That's where you invite them to your table, rather than waiting around to be invited to someone else's table. So we've got a very strong, deep message today, my friends. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely interesting. Very, very interesting. And, you know, it is because at this time, the way that everything is aligning with the planets and how things are working out for us, ready for this awakening, we've got to be prepared to, you know, remember how worthy we are, how it's important that we are on the right path, that we stay focused and balanced. You can't let others change that for you. And you certainly might be tested. So make the decision where you want to be, destiny life or a fated life. The freedom that comes on the other side of it, of being trapped. Try it. See where it gets you. Okay, Shaman's Dreams. What is our guidance, please, for this midweek point? A couple of days away from this Saturday all change. Serious planet alignment. Okay, we've got quite a bit. Oh, interesting. Resonating. This might be really resonating with you. We're 12 minutes in. Resonating. It's the whale song, number 61, which is 7. So very important right now. What is it that's calling you? Maybe it is a particular song, dream, something that keeps repeating, a sign, something that is saying to you over and over. Remember your new beginning. Remember your change. Remember where you want to be. Remember your worthiness. Remember how hard you've worked. I'm getting passionate today, aren't I? So what is resonating with you? We've also got the crossing. You see, initiation. And it might be feeling really uncomfortable, quite a bit scary. I mean, if I had to walk across there, I would be terrified. Right? But again, number 54, which means a 9, it's completion. You're ready to make this crossing. Something is calling you. It's telling you it's time. You can do this. You can make this change. Something that you really need to do right now. Okay? Really, really important for you. We have got falling angels, spiritual narcolepsy. So are you just saying it? Are you just imagining that you're part of a spiritual enlightenment and yet you're not really feeling it? What is happening? Okay, we'll read that. Number 19, which is a 10, new beginnings. And we have got the wailing tree, reconciliations. So it's funny how today I had one of my oldest friends come back to me. You know, I've been tapped into by the TF, you know, I talked about. It's all these things that are coming up, these reconciliations. And it could be in a very different format, in a very different way. Remember, you are not where you were, okay? You are not where you were 6 months ago, even a week ago. Gathering around the power of community. So how are you finding your tools, your guidance, your spiritual upliftment, especially if you are feeling the spiritual narcolepsy? Things aren't working out for you. Why are they not working out for me? What am I doing? You know, what can I do? What can I change? What's happening? Why am I not feeling it? These questions, you know, are there for you to find the answers to. Number 19. You are being cautioned now to not fall asleep or go unconscious. You have been flying above the strife and suffering of the world in angelic bliss. However, you risk being seduced by the beauty and comfort of your situation, losing track of your aspirations, your wings. As you fall, you pick up speed, heading towards the trees below and a possible nasty landing. Remember that all you need to do to stop being a falling angel is spread your wings to halt your descent and then find an updraft again. Do not be seduced by the falling angels, your supposed friends and companions who are ready to use you for their pleasure and have only their own interests in mind. So, time for your initiation. If you've been feeling trapped, and you're going with the safe life, the fated life, it's because, and you're not feeling good, it's because something is calling you. Something wants you to make that crossing, to make that change. You've come in across more and more guidance and help for that very reason. Angels receive the gift of the falling angel as an invitation to study the forest from above the trees. Once you understand what needs to be done, head back to lofty heights. Action you take now may backfire. Stay conscious and wait until you are guided to change. And I keep saying that, don't I? I keep saying, make sure that you wait for this. Make sure that it comes to your table. Number 59, the wailing tree. When you encounter the wailing tree on your path, it's an invitation to stay a while and regroup. Just wait, just be patient, just allow it to unfold. One important thing to consider before you make any changes is that you need to allow yourself to feel your disappointment, your loss, and mourn what was and what could be not be. This is a way to honor your experience, to give yourself time to consider all the gifts in it, to put proper closure on it, and to really know what you've learned as you walk away from it and into something new. I have to do that at this stage. As much as yesterday I was like, wow, okay? I've literally, there's just space. But I have to honor the journey and I have to recognize everything, and I need that final closure to it. You know, I thought it was closure, but there's still something that is still there that needs to still be addressed. Life is not either or, both in this and that. So as you dive in and process this, allow it to become a temporary travel companion on your journey. The feelings that this will bring to the surface will be challenging for sure, yet like all things, they will pass soon enough, and you will be more enriched by the experience. You really will. You'll feel that difference, that understanding. Okay, ready for this crossing, ready for this initiation that is supposed to be taking place very soon. You know, very soon. My guidance this morning was literally by the end of this month. So it's not long. Not long at all. Trust in this. Trust in this process. A wonderful surprise is coming. Something entirely new awaits you. Beautiful. Okay, let's see what our intuitive whispers will give us as guidance based on today's reading and what we should be thinking about. Feel into emotions. Yeah. Feel into your emotions. Really understand that. Dig deep as you can. Move your body to move your emotion. All right. So, like I say, that physical body, try and really process and let this be your sign. That was the one this morning as well. Listen from your heart. Listen from your heart. Process that, okay? Listen from your heart. So, there it is. Number 19, 10. Move your body to move your emotion. New beginning, new feel. How does it feel? Imagine Imagine how it would feel to be completely different, to have somebody completely different in your life, to have a new job, to be in a new place, to live in another country, whatever it is that you really, really want, that's something that keeps stopping you. Spend the time now. Move your body to move your emotion. Listen from your heart. Trust in your higher self in this process and feel into your emotions, because this is number 14, transformation. Once you start really physically and emotionally aligning with the universe, it will naturally mean that you are following your heart's guidance. It will be that change that you need. You are being guided to take that. There's another bridge, you see? So it's a real time of change for you. The crossing is here for you. Trust in this. It's a beautiful way of really thinking. I wonder if I can find my book for that, about how you need to cross. What guidance can I have, right? Feel into your emotion. That'll help you. Feel into that emotion. Number 14. And I literally nearly open to it. How do you feel in this moment? Close your eyes and feel. Notice the sensations and emotions running through you. We often intellectualize our emotions rather than feeling them. When you think into your emotion, there is a possibility that you will deceive yourself, either by wanting everything to be fine, even if it isn't, or being too afraid to celebrate your joy. The phrase "I'm fine" is often used to allow you to bypass how you are truly feeling and hold you in a place of no feeling. By feeling your emotions, you are allowing yourself to experience the full, beautiful spectrum of them and release them rather than letting them become stuck within the body. So move your body to move your emotion. It's important to feel into your emotions so that you become aligned with yourself. Perhaps you've been ignoring the ups and downs of your emotions in fear of what might happen. If you truly felt them, let this be your reassurance that in order to heal, you need to feel. And life is much fuller when you allow yourself to feel the full array of emotions. So listen from your heart for this. Your heart holds the most powerful energy of all, love. But it also holds sadness, sorrow, and joy. It is full of big emotions, and it is inviting you to feel it into it so you can process and heal in order to love more deeply. So how does that make you feel right now? How does it make you feel right now? Actually, I better take that back. This was on the floor, and this was from this morning as well, but it's back on the floor. So it is the contract, sacred contract. This is what Spirit is wanting you to understand right now. Okay, it is a sacred contract. We're just starting. It's being written. It's this initiation. It's the start. You cannot see this beginning. You have to go with the unknown, but you listen from your heart. Trust your emotions. Trust in the feeling of this. Trust in what it is that you're doing. At the minute, I'm still being very much protected, which is quite interesting. And we're not getting into anything more at this stage. But it's because I'm being protected. And it's important that I'm being protected. And I'm okay with that. I'm not even, like before I'd be anxious or stressed or worried or nothing. There's no feeling at all, and it's so strange for me to feel like this. I am going to address it, but it's just as if it was a normal everyday. It's really strange, but I am listening to my heart. I am listening to my guidance. I am moving my emotion, and that's important for you to do as well. Okay, so I've got my tarot cards that I haven't used. I can't remember the last time I used these ones, but for some reason they called to me. So we are going to let them come out and talk to us. They were one of my first tarot decks that came. And I've got the 10 of Cups, So happy ever after, my friend. You know, this really is filling up your own cup. This is Spirit saying on the other side of this crossing. Okay, initially you've got a little bit of work to do. Things are coming to light, the Page of Swords. So there could be something that you're thinking about doing, possibly. Something new, something exciting, something that might be coming to you to give you a little bit more guidance and help. Hang on. Oh. Interesting, the Six of Cups, reconciliations. So who is coming? I mean, it could be somebody from your past, somebody that you've known from past lives, or from your childhood. Maybe it's something that you are already dealing with. Okay, definitely. The Six of Wands, victory and success. And the Magician. So this is your opportunity. This is your time. And the King of Swords also wanted to come out. So the King of Swords, of course, as well as logic, is thought. The Page of Swords. You know, there's logic, there's thought to this. Something is resonating. Something is changing you. Possibly the idea of emotions. The idea of balance I talked about early on. And I'm really feeling that the guidance for you here is this balance between your mind and your heart. And I keep saying mind, body, and soul. And those three things together, because your emotions are so important, but it's led by your heart. Your mind is really important in thinking about things in a way in which will benefit you, in a way in which that it doesn't, there's no ego involved anymore. And I feel like you're at that stage, that for your next journey, it's been written. The contract, the sacred contract is here. It's arrived. You need to make this crossing. You need to make this change, but it's up to you. There's the Chariot on the bottom. So there's movement, there's change. I was told very clearly within the next week or so, you know. So maybe that's the same for you, seeing as you're part of my community. Trust this. Trust what is being given to you. There's success, there's victory. We've got, you know, a past situation, but you've been manifesting this. The Magician is all about that. You have the choice. Remember I said that. What you put forward now. You can stay fated life and trapped. Or it's about destiny life and freedom on the other side. But you have to fill your cup. It has to come from you. I hope that worked for you. Youth is not a time of life, it's a state of mind. So get back to being the young, vibrant individual, mind, body. That's what you want. Feel it, the energy, use the energy, let it happen for you. I wish you a beautiful day, a lovely midweek. This is great reading. We're going to be strong with this and we can do this together. And I will see you again real soon. Bye-bye.